Do you know the intro now?
Oh, God, I forgot it again. Okay, hold on. Wait, ready?
It's hey, y'all. I'm John. And I'm Tegan. And you say, and welcome to...
And then you say awesome. Or no, we both say awesome.
Awesometown.
Population.
2.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah. Wait, where's the ashtray?
It's right here.
Oh, my God.
Hey, y'all.
I'm John.
And I'm Tegan.
And welcome to
Awesometown. Population
2.
All right. So Kanye.
We're backlogging these episodes, if you can't tell.
Well, we're in the same exact clothes.
Well, and smoking the exact same joint.
And smoking the same joint. So...
Fuck. We're just like you, audience. Okay. In this episode, you can expect my jokes to be worse, but me to be laughing more.
Yeah, probably. It's actually a pretty good
I know, that's solid.
joint.
That's solid. Compliments to the chef. Okay, so yeah, we were running out of time last episode, but we actually did want to talk about Kanye.
Yeah.
Interesting start. Should we start with something a little more light?
Ooh.
Like The Fly? Should we just talk about The Fly real quick?
Okay.
Yeah, I liked it. I loved it. I thought
It was
amazing.
really good because we were talking about CGI, so I wanted to talk about sorry, I don't know why I put that down.
No, it's okay.
I wanted to talk about practical effects.
Yes.
And we just watched The Fly
Oh my God.
with
Like the gospel of
Jeff
practical effects.
Goldblum.
Directed by David Cronenberg.
Yes.
Really good.
Yes. It was gross, but beautiful. It was beautifully gross.
That's like the perfect way to describe
it
it.
actually like made my stomach churn.
It was actually fucking horrifying. Like I was like
It was
talking about this
gross.
with my family last night. Like that's how much it affected me. Like I was
I
like,
know, I was talking about it with my coworkers because April has seen it 'cause she loves Jeff Goldblum and she loves
really?
she loves like sci-fi and stuff.
That's
so
right,
I'm like, yeah, if anyone's seen it, it would be April. And she loves like 70s and 80s movies
Right.
too. So I'm like, that makes sense why she would see it. But yeah, no, it was the
Amazing.
practical effects were crazy. That's all I really have to say about it.
amazing.
I mean, the plot was good too.
Yeah, it's a remake though, so it's not really like. Yeah, did you know? I did know, but I totally forgot until my dad brought it up.
I didn't know.
It's a remake of a 1950s horror movie called The Fly, where instead
watch it.
we should. I bet it'd be super interesting. Instead, what happens in that film is he gets like the head of a fly, like a giant fly, like on his normal human body though, and his little human head goes on the head of the fly, but he's still got his normal brain
Okay.
in the giant fly head, and the fly's brain is in his head. It's very like 50s sci-fi. You know what I mean?
see.
Like, oh no, a cautionary tale. But the fly like of the 80s is just like, oh God.
Yeah.
It's just like, no. It's awful.
They had to double it.
They did, and boy did they. I think
They
Cronenberg was the perfect director. He that's like his kind of shit. I know you haven't seen much of his stuff, but
I don't
like,
think I've seen anything besides The Fly.
that's always a hallmark of his work, is just this weird
yeah,
kind of.
we have to watch Videodrome now.
We do. That was on recommendation from Rachel, and also we should check out Crimes of the Future because I think it's due for. Because I was fucking hating on it, and then I saw some film magazine was like, Crimes of the Future is our #1 movie of 2022, and I was like, what? So
Did
like,
it just come out?
so technically, it came out in June, but technically it's a remake of his first movie from the 70s. Isn't that an interesting idea?
It is interesting.
Yeah. Anyway, I would definitely recommend checking it out. I don't want to say too much about it because I think the best part about the film is that we really didn't know that much going in.
Yeah, honestly, it definitely speaks for itself.
Yeah. I would recommend it. I gave it an 8 out of 10.
For sure.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
Yeah.
So Yeezy. Yeezy. Oh, so sad.
I want to first start off by saying I saw there was this like Instagram infograph going around, but it was like this person and they were like, I have bipolar disorder and like I don't do that. And it's like, okay, first of all, I would like to say I think he's a bad person. I think anyone would say that. He's obviously like is just like racist and anti-Semitic for sure. But hey, not everyone with the same mental illness, like, A, has the same level of it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying, like, yours is invalid. I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
I
No, I'm
would,
totally with
yeah,
you.
like, we have the same mental illnesses. But, like, we still,
They exhibit themselves completely differently.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I just thought that infograph was really silly.
I agree.
And, like,
I agree.
also invalid. Like, that's invalid evidence because that's just completely arbitrary being like, I have depression and I didn't kill myself.
Yeah, exactly.
What?
Like, it doesn't work like that.
Like,
and I think
okay, cool. Good
that
for you, bro.
that ties into my thoughts on because everyone's got fucking thoughts, right? Everyone's got opinions.
Mm-hmm.
But here's my thoughts on the Kanye thing that's been going around recently. Obviously, the shit he's saying. Here you go, baby. Obviously, the shit he's saying is fucking unacceptable and stupid
Obviously.
and insane and fucking like dangerous, right? 100%.
He
It
should
goes
be
without saying.
deplatformed. Like, I'm not arguing that either.
100%. Yes, the man made some phenomenal music, and let's not to be cringe. Let's not kid ourselves. All right, the music is fucking amazing, which I think is why so many people have a hard time even admitting that when he does some insane shit like this. Like, no, this anti-Semitic shit, along with some other shit he's been on about recently, fucking insane.
Yeah.
No excusable fucking explanation for it. Without a doubt, one of the craziest fucking developments I've ever seen, right?
100%.
But I feel personally, and this doesn't excuse it, and it doesn't explain it, and it doesn't make anything he said right,
No.
but you cannot look at Kanye West and look at his behavior and the things he said, the person he used to be versus the person he is now. You cannot look at this man and tell me that he is not severely mentally ill.
There's an ad.
Ah, shit.
But I'll keep talking. No.
Wait, real quick. Sorry. Wait, hold on. Is that it? Oh, I think it's over.
Oh.
It's over.
Okay.
He is, Kanye, sorry, just I want to finish
No,
this
you're
real
chilling.
quick. Severely mentally ill.
Mm-hmm.
And when I say that, I'm not saying like he wakes up with like a case of the frownies sometimes. I'm saying like Kanye West is delusional. That's my take on it, okay? Because and I'm not coming from a place of pride, and I'm not coming from a place of judgment, okay? I have, like Tegan said, I also handle mental illness, and I've had some dark fucking days, right?
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't justify, doesn't excuse or explain the behavior, but it's something, in my opinion at least, that should be kept on the table.
Yeah.
Is this man is sick. And that's also why that infographic pissed me off so much, because it's like, how assumptive of your experience, of his experience, of what it is to have mental illness as different people from different backgrounds in general. Mm-hmm. I found that so foolish. Obviously, the things he's saying are fucked up. Obviously.
Yeah, no,
that goes without saying.
it's a weird case. Here's like how I would kind of boil it down is like, he's a dangerous person to be a celebrity for sure. Like, cause you know what he's saying is dangerous, but like, if he was just your crazy Uncle Ye,
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean? Like, you would just be like, oh, he's just ill. Don't listen to anything he says.
It's unfortunate, but he is far gone.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? And when that is the reality,
Physically and mentally.
100%. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm so far gone. Like, where is he? I hope he's recovered
Run
safely.
away.
But you have to keep that in mind, right? And I'm saying that as a mentally ill person.
Mm-hmm.
I would hope that if I was going through, and I'm not a psychiatrist or psychologist, but what appears to be some sort of literal, like, I don't want to say psychosis.
It's
but
just
like
mania, and it's
mania
erratic.
and delusional thinking, erraticism, like that.
Yeah.
I would hope that after the fact, if I did find myself again, if I was able to calm down, that people would understand that I wasn't a bad person. Well, I mean, except in this different case, it's different because, like you said, he has a platform and he's a celebrity.
Yeah, that's the issue,
But
honestly, at hand.
that's what makes him a bad person, in my opinion.
Yes.
And what makes it dangerous, as
Yes.
opposed to just crazy Uncle Ye. But I think the fact that he he's got some shit going on, like some real shit. I think that should be considered. You know what I mean? Not like it explains or justifies
No, for sure.
anything. What he's been saying is unexcusable, disgusting, vile, racist, every single fucking word you can think of, right? Horrifying, depressing, every single thing. Dangerous, most of all. Mm-hmm. But I think it should be considered, not like it excuses it, it should be considered that Kanye West, I think, is severely mentally ill.
Yeah. And like obviously he like hasn't, like as far as we've seen as the public, we don't know him personally.
Right.
Like hasn't really sought help in recent years.
No, it seems like he's off his meds.
And
he's off his meds.
Off his meds. But I will say, meds suck sometimes. I'm a personal fan of my own, but at other times when I was on other meds, I was not. You know what I mean?
It's very complicated.
And sometimes when you're just like that deep after you're off your meds, it is like almost impossible to seek help. So I think once again, it's just that he's a celebrity and that's the issue because I think that it would be easy to forgive him if he was like your family member and he wasn't actually affecting everyone.
If it was a family member, this would just be sad. Because you look back, that's what I brought up earlier, the person that Kanye was. Because you look at the person that he was, clearly there's been some kind of breakdown, some kind of shift. In high school, there's literally pictures of him wearing like a Nazi punk's fuck off shirt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the real Kanye West, I feel, is long gone. But the real Kanye West knew that, you know, or maybe he didn't though, because sometimes I'll see some clips from Kanye, even back then, and he's saying some really foolish, crazy shit. I don't know. You know what I mean? I think the boy is sick. God bless him. You know, I think he needs help. I think he needs a lot of help.
Yeah, which is like, it's whatever. I don't know. It just sucks that he's a celebrity. And obviously he should not have a platform. Like, I think that is very clear. That's not what I'm saying, you know, at all. Like, I'm not saying, like, he's awesome.
Yeah, or like that it's cool. Like, he's crazy, so it's cool. Like, no, that's not it at all. It's like, it's just sad, you know? Yeah. It's just sad. And I want to make sure the point of this, though, because unfortunately he has made himself into somewhat of a controversial figure. You know, I just want to make it like just hit the hammer on the head of the nail as hard as possible. What he's saying is like not cool.
No.
It's fucked up. It's not funny. It's not like it's not a meme. Like it's fucked up and like real people get hurt because of rhetoric like that from people in places of power like that.
Yeah.
And like that's fucked up. Like that's fucked up, bro. Like yes, he's crazy and like I said my piece about that, but like I don't want anyone to get confused like that what he said is completely wrong. It's ignorant bullshit. It's fucking it's nonsense. Mm-hmm. It's fucking nonsense.
Yeah. I think we've said what we had to say about that.
Yeah, I agree. But you know what? I hope he's found safely because he is missing. And I know we make our jokes, but I mean, we just make so many jokes.
That's a person, though.
Yeah, that's a person. God bless him. I hope he's found safely. I hope he gets the help he needs.
Yeah.
That's what I think. Yeah, I think that's a good place to leave it.
Yeah, so.
You want to talk about social repose? Since we're just like on this stuff.
Is there any like new stuff that's come up about social repose, or was it just on your mind?
I think I watched a video about it. You cool off this?
I'm cool, yeah.
I watched a video somewhat recently that like put it in my mind, but other than that, no. This dude's like a fucking rat. Like he won't go away.
He won't go away.
Like I don't even fucking hate this guy. Like I think he's done some like shitty things. He seems like not a great hang, but like there's something to be said about this man's tenacity because I swear to Christ, never in my life have I consumed a minute of this dude's content, like of his own.
Oh, of his own, no.
And yet,
I've been exactly who he is,
and I've been consistently aware of him since I was like 15.
If not before that.
So what the fuck is that? Who the fuck is this guy? That's why I wanted to talk about social repose. I don't have any point. Like, oh, cheating on your girlfriend is fucked up. Like, yeah, obviously, genius. You watch all these videos because that's like the thing he's known for is that like he's cheated on a large string of public relationships. That's fucked up, obviously. But you watch all these like 2-hour-long video essays, and that's the point at the end is like, and cheating on your girlfriend is wrong. And it's like, well,
He also wears,
I know
like, a Native American headdress.
that's cringe, obviously.
And people have been like, can you not do that? And he's like,
Right.
well, I want to.
Right. Like, there are points to be made about
like,
that
okay.
guy, right? There are points to be made about
He's
this guy.
obviously a shitty person.
Legitimate point. But I'm not even trying to say that, right?
Yeah.
Why the fuck won't this guy go away?
Yeah, no, like...
I'm so sick and tired of his stupid fucking face.
I don't really care about him, you know what I
No.
mean? It's like, why do I still have to, like, see him, bro?
I haven't been consuming...
He's singing Chrissy Wake Up with a ukulele.
Oh my
and,
god!
like, standing on a
no,
park table,
it's so
and it's
cringe,
like,
and he's getting in TikTok beef with like
and it's
the
like,
guy
what?
from Pierce the Veil, was it, or some
This
shit?
guy has to be like 40 now too,
know,
right? Like
dude,
he's
it's
been in the
so-
spotlight for so long. Like he can't be like a young person
No,
anymore.
I think he's like closing in on 40 at least. And dude, here's the thing, right? When I was like 15, I get it because I was like watching My Chemical Romance music videos and Panic at the Disco music videos, right? So okay, Social Reposes videos are my recommended. Okay, like that makes sense, right? Like okay, I understand. Like, but now it's like I watch like weird niche, like fucking like like a video called like The Fear of Cold.
Yeah.
and it starts off and the guy's like, the most terrifying story I've ever read is only 15 pages long. And I'm like, oh shit. And yet still,
Social repose.
he'll be my recommended. Why would he get the fuck away from me? I am so, I don't even wish him poor, you know? Like, has he done some fucked up things? Sure. But like, I don't even wish him badly.
I wish him badly. But
Well, I don't know the guy, you know?
Yeah,
well,
sure.
although, like, he seems kind of like a piece of shit. Like,
he
don't
just
mistake
seems
me.
like annoying too, bro. Like
Yes.
he
Yes. He
I don't
seems
know.
incredibly annoying. He seems pompous. He seems like
So
he seems
much
not that
so.
smart, but he thinks he's a fucking genius.
Yeah.
I don't like him. But I'm just saying, like, I don't hope he dies or anything. You know what
No,
I mean? But
well,
like,
of course not.
but like, if he like maybe if he gets rear-ended and he's fine, we can wish that upon him.
yeah.
Don't cheat on your girlfriend. I mean, come on. Like, I know I said that's like a no shit thing, but also like, that's
I don't
fucked
know.
up.
Anyways,
That's messed up.
bones and all.
Oh yes, movie review time.
Movie review of the week.
Bones
Ow!
and all. So, what did you think about Bones and All?
I
My
thought that it was very bad, and the more the more that I sit on it too,
Yeah.
the worse it gets in my head because
I didn't like it.
I'll just say my 2 cents about it.
Didn't
Well,
like
first
it.
of all, it has like above a 4 on Letterboxd,
Yeah.
and I think that people are just sucking Timothee Chalamet's dick so hard.
Well, and this director's very popular as well.
That one, too.
I saw.
You liked his last movie.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can you look
Right?
up? Oh, I know what it is. Never mind. He did the remake of Fuck. It starts with an S. Dude, fuck me. This is so cringe. It's a movie of a remake of a movie from like the 70s.
You brought it up.
I know. Fuck.
Well, anyways, while I'm looking this up.
I liked his last movie a lot.
Yeah, but it
Wait.
was bad.
Is it in my head? Dude, no, it's not. This is so cringe.
No, it's okay. I'm
This
looking
is
it
so
up.
cringe. I'm sorry. Like, it's like a dance movie, and Chloe Grace Moretz is in it, I think.
What?
And Tilda Swinton plays an old man. Suspiria! Right there. Suspiria. I liked Suspiria a lot. It was very weird.
Suspiria.
And also very avant-garde in a similar way.
Um,
But yeah, go ahead. I did not.
Okay,
Sorry.
so-
Jesus, I just derailed the.
you're fine. It like the same kind of gripes, because I don't think we're gonna talk about Don't Worry Darling too much. The same gripes I had with Don't Worry Darling, which I also thought was bad, was really bad.
I didn't like it either.
And like I know I said I gave this one more credit than Don't Worry Darling. I think I might hold Don't Worry Darling higher than this movie now, and I will explain myself.
I'd like to hear it because
I
I
will
think
explain
I might need to rewatch it because I've heard people really liking it, and so I'm wondering like if I miss. Or if
Don't
we
Worry
miss-
Darling.
No. Bones and All. I mean,
It's bad. No, we're not missing anything. I swear to God. I think
I wonder because he's just like a. Go ahead. Sorry, I keep interrupting, baby. I'm
You're
sorry.
fine, you're
Jesus,
fine.
no, please go ahead.
but it is how you say cosplaying as smart.
Yeah.
John says that.
I do agree with that.
And like it doesn't have any points to make, which is, as we said in the last episode, that's fine if a movie does that.
Yeah.
If that's what it's trying to do. Like, you can make, like, a silly, fun movie, and it doesn't have to have, like, a point necessarily. And I'll still enjoy it. Like, I'll have a good time, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But if you're, like, clearly trying to make, like, an artsy, like, oh, society is crazy film, like, it has to have a specific point.
Yeah. I agree.
This movie didn't have any points. It was just trying to be like super artsy, but
it
like
seemed like it was trying to say a lot, but none of it really stuck, in my opinion.
But it wasn't saying anything, and it was just trying to be super artsy for no reason.
Yeah.
For no reason. Like, and okay, here is why I hold it below Don't Worry, Darling.
Yeah.
None of all of the characters besides Sully were so flat.
Yeah.
The two main characters, forgot that Lee is freaking Timothee Chalamet's.
Oh, I forgot about Sully. Sorry, I was trying to remember that.
And then the girl's name is, I don't even remember.
Oh.
And I couldn't say anything about them except that they like to eat people.
That is their primary character trait.
And there is like any like family trauma that they share that like bonds the two of them. Another thing, they had no chemistry.
100%.
And it was supposed to be a love movie.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that bonded them is like family trauma that came from them eating people, and it's like, okay, that's like your like hobby, you know what I mean? Like, is there anything that else that is to you as a person?
That's why I found myself wondering if it was meant to be allegorical. You know what I mean? Like if it's an allegory for like the AIDS crisis or being gay, like during a certain time.
Maybe, but like even if it is that, they obviously didn't do a good job at it.
No, I feel like I was even trying to give it points and like trying to watch it that way when we were in the theater, but like it felt a little all over the place. I gotta be honest.
I think the literal only thing that the two main characters had in common is that they like to eat people and they were hot.
Yeah. No, I agree.
And
I agree
like
with that 100%.
because like when they were getting together, I was like this doesn't even fucking make sense.
Yeah, how does it even happen? Oh yeah, so like, okay, spoiler, go to this part of the podcast.
If anyone is going to watch this fucking movie.
I mean, I've heard it's pretty popular because this is the thing, baby. There's a certain crowd of people who really like this kind of movie that's like very campy and silly, and
it wasn't campy enough.
I agree. It was kinda.
I love camp.
I did too.
I love camp. Dude, X?
Yeah.
That shit was so campy.
X was fantastic.
And I ate it all up.
I loved it.
Like a delicious meal. I was like, yum, yum, yum.
Delicious, tasty movie.
Yeah, like that was me.
A sandwich in a bread bowl.
I love camp. I live for camp. I'm a goth person.
Yeah.
Like, hello?
Yeah.
I love camp.
Your eyebrows are hearts right now.
Yeah. So, like, I love trash 2000 shit. Like, that's, I love that shit. You know what I mean? I eat it up. No, it was just...
It felt very, very all over the place, in my opinion.
And, like, forced.
I remember thinking, like, okay, they're doing this thing at the beginning where, like, every time they visit a new state, like, the state's name will appear. But I didn't really feel like they were progressing towards anywhere in particular. It where they were going, for what reason, kept changing like on a fly.
And it was always arbitrary, like
yeah,
because it was always like in the Midwest type of deal somewhere. So every place looked the same. You know, they were traveling, but like they weren't on a specific quest.
Yeah. They were. It wasn't even like the mission was to go
quests, but like
the whole movie is side quest. Like there weren't. It wasn't even like they were like going to look for people to eat.
No,
like they were just traveling.
They were just traveling,
doing stuff. I guess it also, like, a fan of this film would probably also say, well, it's a love story. It's not actually about the cannibalism stuff, but like.
But it was the worst love story I've ever seen. I love romance movies,
dude.
I'm a cringy, cheesy motherfucker. Like, I love romance movies. This, once again, they had no chemistry in their like relationship. Like, I wasn't like, yes, please get together. And when they got together, I wasn't like, yes, they like, it finally, like, that's how I should feel.
I know. I didn't give a shit. I didn't give a shit.
It didn't even like follow any of the tropes. Like, it wasn't enemies to lovers.
Yeah.
It wasn't friends to lovers.
No.
It was just dumb.
It was. I feel like they thought it was a lot smarter than it was.
Yeah.
Personally, I feel like a lot of stuff towards the ending of the film was done just for like shock value.
Yes.
For like no reason. Like,
exactly.
okay, I gave a spoiler warning earlier. So Timothee Chalamet has this sister character that he's like trying to reconnect with. You can tell he's like distant because of the fact that he eats people.
Yeah.
But you can tell he like loves her.
Yeah,
and,
for
like,
sure.
He wants to have that kind of like close relationship
yeah.
with her. So like things are getting better, and like at the end of the movie, like Timothy and like the girl have like an apartment together, and like, oh, his sister's coming to visit, and like, oh, it's gonna be so sweet. And then this character that's like been stalking the female lead since the like basically the beginning of the film comes back, threatening her with a knife. It seems like his intentions are a little all over the place. Timothée Chalamet kills him, but also gets killed. And, okay, so while Timothy's bleeding out, she reaches into this guy that has been stalking her's bag, because it's been, like, established that he keeps a strand of hair, like a braid of hair from every person he eats. And she pulls it out, and it's Timothée Chalamet's sister's hair. And it's like, oh, no, he got the sister. It's so sad. And then literally, like, she barely reacts, like she looks horrified, and then Timothy's like, he got her, because he's like bleeding out, and it's like so fucking funny.
It was hilarious, honestly.
What was the
the acting also wasn't good.
No, some of Timothy's lines were awful.
God,
we're literally cringe. There's this line where he's
we have to do it.
Yeah,
we have to.
Yeah. That was awful, and that was funny because they used that in the trailer. He's like, we have to do. We gotta. Yeah, that was terrible. And then there's this scene where he's like, let me like damn near reenact it. He's he stands up and he's like, wait, yeah. He's like going to the bathroom because they're at like a diner, and he's like walking away, and then he goes, he spins around like this, and he's like. How you feel about sleeping outside? Isn't that what he says? Oh my God. It's like, dude, what?
It was just goofy.
It's like, no, dude, like, come on. Like, that's so funny.
Anyways,
that's so funny.
I think we should move on though.
Yeah, what would you give it? What did I give it? I think I gave it like
I think I gave it a 1.5.
I think I gave it a 1.5 or a 2.
I think you rated it higher than I did.
I think I gave it a 2.
I think you gave it a 2.
So
I might have only given it a 1 though.
I liked a lot of the concepts. It just felt a little sloppy, personally.
Yeah, the practical effects were good.
The gore was great.
The gore was really good. I'll give it that.
Yeah. Oh, we should give it some pointers. The gore was great. The secondary, or no, she's like the first lead. I just don't know her name. The female lead was fantastic.
She was good.
I liked her acting style a lot.
Her acting was good. Yeah. If it was in a different movie, I would have appreciated it more. Yeah. I wasn't able to like analyze it that much because it was just like so bad.
Yeah, there was a lot of silliness around it.
That's not her fault though.
Yeah, no, I really liked her performance. I thought she did a good job given the circumstances.
Yeah.
Timothy was goofy. He did okay.
And the only other thing, I've seen Lady Bird. The only other thing besides Lady Bird that I've seen him in is Dune.
Yeah.
And I thought he was really good in Dune.
I've heard. I haven't seen it still. We'll have to do like a movie review of that when I finally watch it. But I've heard he's great. In that. He is good in some other stuff. I saw a movie with him earlier in his career I really liked. It was called Beautiful Boy.
You've told me about that.
Yeah. And he plays like a recovering and like relapsing addict, and Steve Carell is his dad. It's really good. Really good, actually. I liked it when I was like 17, so maybe it'd be a little different now.
Yeah, but no, it was, so, and I liked the character of Sully. He was the only three-dimensional, like kind of like, he was definitely creepy, which he was supposed to be. That actor did a good job for sure.
I feel like he was the only character that really felt like he fit in the universe.
Yes.
He was the only one that
Yes.
really had like a sense of like how he should be playing a role like this.
Yes. Yeah, so
I liked him a lot.
So I liked the like. I guess he ended up being like the villain.
Right. He was good.
He was good.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's about it.
I liked the way it was filmed and colored.
Yeah. The shots were really beautiful. Cinematography was great. The music was.
I'm not even gonna say the cinematography was great. I would
think
say
so?
it was adequate for what it was trying to do.
I thought it was pretty.
Yeah,
thought it was pretty.
a lot of movies are pretty.
Yeah, but you
I don't
know,
give a
like.
fuck.
Yeah, but like when I'm looking for things, you know.
I
what
know.
I mean?
I wasn't like, I don't know. I've seen quite a few movies though that are like, oh wow, you know what I mean? I wasn't saying that. I was like, that's nice.
It's true. It was pretty, but not oh wow pretty. I'd agree with you there.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like it was fine.
I'd recommend it if you like. I don't know.
I wouldn't recommend it at all. So
I know there's an audience for this film though. We saw it on Letterboxd.
I'm a hater.
So I also did not like it, but.
I'm a hater and I don't think anyone should watch it. I thought it was trash.
But you know, I've said that about so many movies, and then I wait a couple years and I watch them. And I'm like, this is kind of great, actually. So I don't know. I'm scared. I'm scared to have an opinion, but my opinion is I don't like it.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was
did it,
good.
baby.
I did it. Hell yeah.
You had an opinion. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. I'm proud of myself, honestly.
It's like the dichotomy between the two of us.
Yeah, exactly.
You're like, I would recommend it too, and I'm like, I wouldn't recommend it.
You're like, I hate it. It was awful.
But it's fine.
It was pretty bad, though. I have to agree. I didn't like it.
It was not good,
like it.
and it's fine. I think we're at 31, by the way.
Oh yeah. Should we wrap it up? Should we call it an episode?
I think so.
Do we have any silly little tangents or bits?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna look for a bit.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
it'll turn out really well.
Yeah.
Actually, no. Now this reminded me of a story.
Okay, well there you
and
go.
it is, well, not even like a story. It's like something you do. You're like, you'll watch a video and you'll tell me like, but I have not seen the video. Okay, and you'll be like, yeah, this part and this part was like really funny, and you'll just like explain it to me, and I'm like.
Oh god. Oh shit. Oh god, it's fine.
And I'm
I
like,
do that. I do that
Doo-doo.
often.
Oh my god, baby. It's gonna be too hard, baby. Oh, thank you. But, oh yeah, like I went to a Curtis Connor show. And you were like, and you weren't there. It was with my friend.
Yeah.
And you were like, I think I bought the tickets. I bought the tickets before we even met.
Yeah.
And you were like, text me the funniest joke. And I texted you back and I was like, and it'll be just as funny over text. Whatever the videos he tells me about, like, I'll watch them and I will think they're funny.
Yeah.
Because we
They're
have.
very conceptual though. You have to see the video.
Yeah, but
Like, I
you'll
don't know
just
what I'm
explain
thinking.
it to me
Yeah.
in full and be like, isn't that hilarious though? And I'm like, yeah, sure.
Dude, I do that so often.
I know.
That's so fucking
I'm
funny.
like, I bet it's just as funny as you telling it.
Well, guys, thank you for watching. Comment your favorite joke from this episode.